Afternoon, Steve.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, so today we're here to talk about the Ukrainian Working in Warwickshire Programme. So I'm going to ask Steve a few questions and he will answer, and then it'll be recorded so you can watch this on the YouTube channel. So, Steve, what is the Ukrainian Working in Warwickshire Programme?
So, Sam, the Ukrainian Working in Warwickshire Programme is an employability programme that supports Warwickshire's Ukrainian community to help them to gain employability skills and also to search for employment.
Thank you. So what are the sessions?
So, the programme's delivered over a rolling 6-week period over a programme of workshops. So, the workshops include, so the first workshop is about a guide to working in the UK. So it's all about being employed in the UK, where you look for work, sort of things you need like ID, how tax works, what you need to apply for a job, everything along those sort of lines, really. Then the second workshop is more focused on the actual application side. So it looks at how you complete applications, how you develop a really good CV. So then we support people to actually make their own CV to ensure they've got one that they can use. Workshop 3 then is all about interview techniques. So on to the next stage, really. So that's more about what sort of interviews. There's different types of interviews. So it could be like a Teams interview, it could be face-to-face interviews, it could be a group interview, and what to expect from the interviews, what the common kind of questions are, and how to really get through that side of it, and things like body language, and what you need to do to prepare for the interviews as well. And then workshop 4, that moves on to being a job club. So workshop 4 to 6 are actually job clubs, and they focus on things like the actual job search side of it. So there that we can support people to actually with the applications they're making. We also tend to have a focus each time on those, be it on better off calculations for one session maybe, or it could be even the fair chance job employment program, which supports people into work, into kind of jobs that help and support to tailor to them, really. And they go through that stage, and then following the six sessions and the job club sessions, if they still haven't found employment, then we have follow-on sessions with them that they can have if they want to, so they can have perhaps more of a one-to-one support after that.
Okay, that sounds great. So where are the sessions running?
So the sessions run throughout Warwickshire. So currently we're running on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday in different locations. So a Monday is in Rugby, based in Rugby Library, between 9:30 and 11:30 a.m. Tuesdays is in Atherstone Library, between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Then Wednesdays is in Nuneaton. That's ran from Saints in the centre of Nuneaton, from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And then Thursday is at Leamington Library, which is 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Then Stratford Library from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on a Friday.
Right, so you're in all different areas of Warwickshire.
That's it. We try to cover as much of Warwickshire as we can do, really.
Brilliant. So if someone's interested, how do they register?
So to register the programme, we have a registration form that people can complete online. Or alternatively, there is an email address for the Skills Hub at Warwickshire County Council, which is skillshub@warwickshire.gov.uk. So if they haven't got a flyer like on the screen now, they can just email us in straight into the Skills Hub, and we'll get back in touch with them with the link to show them how to complete it.
Perfect, thank you. So if attendees are struggling to get to a workshop and they need support with transport, who would they contact?
So again, they could contact ourselves initially. Then what we could do is we could actually talk to the Ukrainian team and pass the details on to them, or we could ask the person to actually email the Ukrainian the Homes for Ukraine team to see about the option of getting perhaps a bus pass and things like that. Or alternatively as well, if they can't attend the sessions, we could look at doing perhaps team sessions with them and look at a different format, or we could support them over email maybe, or whether it's over phone. So there's a number of different options we could look at using, really.
Excellent. So if they can't attend in person, they can get the one-to-one or telephone support. That's great.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, they can do. Yes, it's quite flexible, really, the programme. So it's to whatever supports that person, really.
That's good to have that flexibility, especially I suppose people might get jobs in between where
Yeah,
while
definitely.
they're
So
on
we've
the
got,
course.
that's it. We've got some people that are actually employed at the moment, so they perhaps work at hours and they couldn't attend the sessions they're on. So then they'll work with Maxine, who's the lady that delivers the sessions, to perhaps do like Teams calls or other sessions like that, really. So people that are also employed can be on. We've got other people that are students as well. Sometimes the hours don't quite fit because of when they're studying.
That sounds really flexible. So if Ukrainians need further support, can they enrol again if their English has improved since they did it the first time?
Yeah, so because it's funded through Warwickshire County Council, there's no limit to the actual amount of times they can attend a session. Say, for example, they're doing a session at one point, but then perhaps their English isn't quite that good at that point. They don't quite understand it all, or they miss something, or if they just missed a session because they couldn't come to that session, then they can always come back on that session at a later date, or they could go through it perhaps a one-to-one basis as well if there's something they didn't understand.
Perfect. And is there translation and interpretation available at the sessions?
Yeah, so we have interpreters at most sessions. The only times we don't is if one isn't available, but usually at most sessions that we run, that there's an interpreter there.
Excellent. And is childcare available?
So we don't have direct childcare ourselves, but what we do is we time the sessions around school hours. So as to try and enable that most people can attend really. So hopefully parents then can work around that and would be able to attend still.
Fantastic. So if Ukrainians are already in employment, are they eligible to attend?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So it doesn't matter if someone's employed, not employed, whatever their circumstances are like that. So if they want to say perhaps look for a different job or want to look for a job that's perhaps more suited to what they did in the Ukraine, if they're perhaps just doing a job for now to earn some pennies while they're here, and yet we can still attend the programme.
Thank you. And the last question I've got is, can you help those who want to start up their own business?
So we offer basic self-employment advice, and then after that we tend to signpost people to other organisations that specialise in that area really. So one organisation we use is Coventry and Warwickshire Chamber of Commerce, because they offer a business startup support programme.
Fantastic. So there's signposting available as well to other support services.
Sometimes we can make the initial kind of introduction for them as well on their behalf because we have links with them already.
Okay, fab. That's great. I think you've answered all my questions.
Brilliant. That's
Okay.
great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.